Well, alright guys, people have been asking me about part 2 for a while. I'm going to tell you, I actually did part 2 the night I did this. But it was dark and looked like crap, so I decided to do it again. So I went to make part 2, and got distracted and went off into other things. And this channel, like I've said before, I think I have. This channel is as dyslexic and ADD as I am. All over the place and can't focus on shit. So, but we're going to get this done today for sure. Yeah, for sure. So, as you can see on this table, there's some stuff that wasn't here before. Like I said, it was a few months ago that I'd done that. In the time, Salty Kayak had commented about this Primal stuff, and he'd done a video on it. So I figured I'd buy it. It took a while to get. It was 20 bucks. It's supposed to do 2,000 22 long rifles. I'm going to assume it's 2,000 22 long rifles, 2,000 regular primers. So 20 bucks for that. It took about 2-3 months to get. After I got that, I said, wow, they got 22 reloading kits. So we're going to be doing this too one day. The only thing I'm waiting on to use this stuff is I got to get me some acetone. Every time I go to the store, again, it's on my mind, forget about it. And these, I found, somebody commented to soak them in water for a few seconds. But these leather hole punchers, they work perfect. So, get all this set up, because we're going to load a few with these and a few with these right here, and we're going to see which one works better. If I can find my chronograph, we're going to see if it makes a difference between the large regular rifle primer, or between the regular primer or factory primer and my homemade in a pinch zombie apocalypse primers. So, get all this cleaned up, set up, I'll bring you back. Alright, so I've made one. You can see it's got the dimples. That's how you're going to know if we got the right ones for the zombie apocalypse primers. They got the dimple, and I'm not going to go through how you go through cleaning them. I've already done that once. I'm doing it again. But just so that we know a quick visual as to what's going on, we're going to color the back of these Sharpie marker, so we know that these are the zombie apocalypse primers. Oh, I'm gonna make one for you. You see that has no primer in it, and this one's actually a shell casing that's been used, and we'll just kind of color that. Get ready to put a primer in it. So, trying to do this so the viewfinder is going to be fun. So, I like to keep them on a paper towel. It makes them easier to see. We're going to take. I'm going to go off camera so I can see what I'm doing. But you can see using these makes a nice little hole. I'm going to take. And make sure that you center it up. Squeeze it. Should have made it. Oh, we gotta do it again. There we go. I'll take our primer cap. Can't do this and look through the viewfinder too, so I'm going to drop her in there like that. I think I stacked up 3. I think that's what I stacked up. So I'll get 3 more cut and get them put in there. I'm gonna keep this video short. Y'all get the gist of it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these 7. I'll bring you back. Alright, so we got all of this last one done. I'll try to do this and watch the viewfinder too. Marked with marker. Set it on top. I'll get it started. That might be enough. Get it in our primer seater. Yep, that's enough. Now, do this pointed away from you. Make sure, see the dimple in there. Make sure it's flush. Or they're a little, not flush, but just down a little bit from flush. Should be a little bit of a lip. And it's seated all the way. Alright, so we got them 7 done. We're going to load them up with 4.5 grains of this stuff. And trying to keep this video short, go ahead and load that up. I'm going to load these up. These have new primers in them. See? New primers. I'll load them up. I'm going to load these up, see? Air compressor kicked on. I need to go turn that thing off. Anyway, I'm going to get these loaded up. And we'll see you on the range. Okay. Okay. I don't think that had anything to do with the gun. I think that was brass. 2 left. Well, that one was a little different. I didn't like that. Anyway, they function. I'm gonna check this gun out, because I didn't like that. Alright, so these are 3 loaded up with the exact same powder charge as the other ones. These are new primers. Well, maybe counted wrong. Alright. So, alright, so this is one that didn't go off. Well, it didn't get fired. This is one of the jam that fell. So I had the 6 that we actually did fire. I was trying to look for signs of high pressure, especially the one that kicked back and had it lock open on the magazine with rounds in it. That should not have happened. It seemed like to me the slide was coming back way too far. We took the gun apart, inspected it. Everything looks fine. But a couple of these sure did feel like they hit a lot harder than the rest of them. Like I said, it's real hard to tell if you got signs of high pressure. That one, no signs of high pressure. You know, the edges aren't rolled over. You know, like I said, these have already been fired once. These are now fired twice primers. That's definitely no signs of high pressure. That's one of the other rounds we fired. But, yeah. No signs of high pressure on that one. Then we went and fired, I said 3. We actually fired 4 of these. And they're perfect. And they function right. So, conclusion. Only in an emergency. I would not bet my life on these. There's the exact same powder charge between the 2 of them. So anyway, that's that. Part 2 is in the books. I don't think there's going to be a part 3. Although I'm interested to see what do they do in a chronograph. If you want to see what they do in a chronograph, tell me and one day I'll get to it.